Welcome to SATV News. This is Shabala Alam with our headlines. Prime Minister to sit with the tea garden owners Saturday. Tea workers strike continue. Egg prices have started falling. Vegetables out of reach. Buyers are uncomfortable. BFIU to sit with money changers. Intelligence agencies on 4th September over dollar price in curb market. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina will hold a meeting with tea garden owners on Saturday. The meeting will be held in the Prime Minister's official residence Ganabhavan at 4 p.m. More than 1.5 lakh tea workers in 167 tea gardens in the country started a movement in the beginning of this month demanding an increase in daily wages from Dhaka 120 to Dhaka 300. They went on work abstention for 2 hours a day for 4 days from 9th August. On 13 August, they started a full-day strike and protest. The Tea Workers Union called off the strike after a meeting with the administration on 21st August, who offered to hike the wage by Dhaka 25 from Dhaka 120 to Dhaka 145. But the common workers rejected the proposal and vowed to continue the strike. Meanwhile, on the 14th day of the strike, work in all tea gardens remained suspended. After increasing at an unusual rate, the price of eggs has started to decrease again since last week. Egg prices decreased slightly, but the vegetable market is hot. As a result, buyers are uncomfortable. Such pictures were seen after visiting various markets on Friday. Most of the traders are selling eggs in the markets today at Dhaka 120 per dozen. Last week, a dozen of eggs were sold at Dhaka 125 to Dhaka 130. The price of local green chilies has decreased by Dhaka 30 per kg. Broiler chicken prices fell slightly. Today, broiler chicken is being sold at Dhaka 180 per kg, which was Dhaka 200 per kg 2 weeks ago. The prices of Pakistani cocks or golden chickens remain unchanged. Beans and cauliflower are new vegetables in the market, but they're out of the reach of common buyers. The price of other vegetables is also quite high. Onion and potato prices remain unchanged over the week. In the fish market, rui fish at Dhaka 300 to Dhaka 320, horn fish at Dhaka 500 to Dhaka 600 depending on the size, hilsha small size Dhaka 800, medium Dhaka 1000 to Dhaka 1200 and the large size Dhaka 1600 to Dhaka 1800 kg is being sold. The Bangladesh Financial Intelligence Unit BFIU of the Central Bank will hold talks with various intelligence agencies and leaders of the Money Changers Association of Bangladesh on 4 September to adjust the prices of the US dollar in the curb market. An official of the Bangladesh Bank said the price of the greenback suddenly rose to Dhaka 120 due to various rumors about dollar dearth and manipulation by some fake institution. The intelligence agencies and Bangladesh Bank are conducting drives to control the open market dollar price. As the price of the dollar is falling in the bank, the price is also falling in the open market after the intervention of the Bangladesh Bank. On Thursday, exchange houses bought the greenback at Dhaka 108 and sold it at Dhaka 109. On 10 August, the price of the US dollar crossed Dhaka 120 in the curb market. Bangladesh Nationalist Party Standing Committee member Khandakar Musharraf Hussain said BNP will not even go to elections under the current election commission, let alone an election using electronic voting machine EVM. The BNP leader made the remark on Friday after paying respect at the mausoleum of BNP founder Ziaur Rahman on the occasion of the 30th founding anniversary of the Bangladesh Mukti Jodha Dal. Referring to the EC as the government's agent, he said, the EC has decided to use EVMs in 150 seats as the means of bringing the Awami League to power in a different way, just like in 2014 and 18. A road accident has left at least 3 Bangladeshi nationals dead and 2 others injured in Saudi Arabia. The group included 2 siblings from Kumilla who were traveling to the city of Al Qasim when their car lost control and plunged into a ditch on Thursday. The victims were later identified as Mohammad Farooq Hussain, his brother Mohammad Parvez Hussain and Mohammad Saddam, 21, all natives of Mirzapur village in Kumilla's South Jhalam. Farooq's uncle Shuman Mia and cousin Rubel Hussain were also injured in the accident and have since been hospitalized. Bangladesh has been unanimously elected as a member of the Executive Committee of the Commonwealth Board of Governors for the 2022-24 year. The Commonwealth Executive Committee consists of 16 members, of which 8 are the highest contributing member state and the other 8 are elected from the 4 regions. Bangladesh has been elected a member of the Executive Committee from Asia-Europe region. Bangladesh has also been unanimously elected as a member of the Commonwealth Accreditation Committee for the term 2022-23. Viewers are taking a short break. Please stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching SATV News. Now news from abroad. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken on Thursday said they are working to increase resettlement of Rohingya refugees from Bangladesh in a bid to rebuild their lives in the United States. He came up with this disclosure in a press release titled marking 5 years since the genocide in Burma. Blinken said that the United States stands in solidarity with the government of Bangladesh and other Rohingya hosting governments in the region. He said they would continue to support Rohingya and the people of Burma in their pursuit of freedom and inclusive democracy by advancing justice and accountability, increasing economic and diplomatic pressure. India for the first time voted against Russia during a procedural vote at the United Nations Security Council on Ukraine as the 15-member powerful UN body invited Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to address a meeting through a video teleconference. This is for the first time that India has voted against Russia on the issue of Ukraine after the Russian military action began in February. So far, New Delhi has abstained from the UN Security Council on Ukraine, much to the annoyance of the Western powers led by the United States. India has not criticized Russia for its aggression against Ukraine. Washington on Thursday warned Russia against diverting energy from a nuclear plant Kiev says was cut off from its grid as calls for an independent inspection of the facility mount. Ukraine's Zaporizhzhia, a nuclear plant, is under occupation by Moscow's troops and was disconnected from the national power supply on Thursday, the state energy operator said. The United States cautioned Russia against redirecting energy from the site. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre urged Russia to agree to a demilitarized zone around the plant and allow the International Atomic Energy Agency to visit as soon as possible to check on the safety. Pakistan's government has declared a national emergency as rain-induced floods have so far killed 937 people, including 343 children, and left at least 30 million without shelter. Sindh province reported the highest number of deaths as 306 people lost their lives. Balochistan reported 234 deaths, whereas Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Punjab province recorded 185 and 165 deaths respectively. In Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, 37 people were killed while 9 deaths were reported in the Gilgit-Baltistan region during the current monsoon rains. Minister for Climate Change Sherry Rahman said on Thursday that a war room has been set up by Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif at NDMA, which would spearhead relief operations across the country. For nearly 70 years, an imagined line running down the Taiwan Strait between Taiwan and China has helped keep the peace, but the so-called median line is looking increasingly meaningless as China's modernized navy asserts its strength. China has never officially recognized the line that a US general devised in 1954 at the height of Cold War hostility between Communist China and US-backed Taiwan, although the People's Liberation Army largely respected it. Now Taiwan is bracing for warship from China's much larger navy routinely pushing over the line as part of the steps as angry Beijing has taken to protest against the visit to Taipei 3 weeks ago by US House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. One Taiwanese official familiar with security planning in the region said they wanted to increase pressure on us with the end goal of us giving up the median line. Now sports news. Karim Benzema and Alexia Putellas were rewarded for outstanding seasons by winning the UEFA's Men and Women's Player of the Year prizes at the ceremony in Istanbul on Thursday. France striker Benzema captained Real Madrid on victory over Liverpool in the Champions League final and scored 15 goals in the competition, while Putellas was the top scorer in the Women's Champions League, helping Barcelona reaching the final, which they lost to Lyon. Carlo Ancelotti was named Best Man's Coach for the success with Real, with Dutch woman Serena Wigman crowned Best Women's Coach after leading England to Euro glory on home soil last month.
Iconic athletes.
Before ending, we go to the headlines again. Prime Ministers to sit with tea garden owners Saturday. Tea workers' strike continue. Egg prices have started falling. Vegetables out of reach. Buyers are uncomfortable. BFIU to sit with money changers. Intelligence agencies on 4th September over dollar price in curb market. You're up to date so far here on SATV News, and to know the latest news, visit www.satv.tv. Stay with SATV.